Hello and welcome to the new group head office. From the outside, things look pretty much as before, but here on the inside, everything has been changed. One of the thoughts behind the renovation was to create a lighter area working environment. This is something you notice as soon as you step into the entrance hall. This hall has become the natural gathering place for the whole building. You can sit here and watch the big screen TVs, or if you're here for a conference, you can get together for a chat with the other participants. The conference area is off to one side. It has 11 conference rooms and capacity for over 200 people. Each conference room is named after a former general director, as you can also see from the portraits hanging on the walls. Here at the top of the building, we are actually a story higher up than the original construction. This is where events such as Telia's board meetings take place. The floor below is occupied by the president and CEO and his closest colleagues. Before we continue, let's ask Lars Berg why the building needed renovating. My idea was to open this building up. We really went the whole hog and removed all the walls. We've just constructed these slatted blinds and glass screens around the place with the intention of encouraging openness and communication in the building, of creating a sense of life, which has been reinforced by doubling the number of employees working here. Employees have been moved from other places to get more of a buzz in the atmosphere here. What strikes you on strolling around inside is the open spaces, which are conducive to spontaneous interaction. You don't need your own office in this building. You can work wherever you happen to be, which is a point we'll return to later. But first we'll talk to one of the building's architects about the thinking behind this new interior.
Det absolut viktigaste med interiören var att få den så flexibel som möjligt.
The most important thing about this interior was to make it as flexible as possible. We've achieved this by selecting the same kind of furniture throughout the building, which can be shifted around easily, but which actually doesn't need to be moved when people want to swap workplaces. The key concept is flexibility, that you don't require big investments when, for example, reorganizations take place. Climbing the stairs, you almost get the sensation of floating upwards into the building, which feels wonderful, and I believe people work better if they feel good. Now let's take a closer look at a single workplace. Naturally, since Telia is a leading IT company, one of the aims was to create an efficient communication system in a functional working environment. One example is the cordless telephones, which make it possible to reach anyone on their direct line anywhere in the building. I can also make calls via my PC. Everyone works with the same kind of PC and has a common server, so I can move to another part of the building without any difficulty. I can work on a document which has been created by someone else, or work simultaneously with another person on the same document. I can send mail within the building and outside it using my PC, which is directly connected to Telia's intranet and the internet. Information useful for a particular job can be collected from the internal database. There's a CD-ROM archive, which makes training accessible to everyone via the network. Video films can also be accessed over the net. If you're outside the building, you can reach the server via the normal telecom network or using a mobile phone via GSM. Security is obviously important. The key to the information system is a smart card and a personal code. All data is coded for safety's sake. If for some reason a blockage occurs, the central help desk can step in. If you're on a visit to the building, there's an IT corner especially for visitors' use. It contains all the telecom aids you can imagine, including a personal help desk function. Efficient communication is also needed in the meeting room. For example, video conferencing with a multi-camera system, teleconferencing, video and cable TV. All the functions are integrated in order to simulate a face-to-face meeting as closely as possible.
Man kan också delta
You can
i
also
videokonferens.
participate in a video conference via your PC.
Ett hus blir aldrig
As they
riktigt
say,
färdigt.
a building is
Det
never
utvecklas
finished,
takt
but
i
lives in a
tiden.
constant state of development.
Telia vill leva som
We
det
at
är.
Telia practice what we
Koncernkontoret är
preach.
ett bra
This group
exempel
head
på
office
att man
gives an
kan förena
example
den
of how you can
senaste
combine the latest in
tekniken
telecom-based
med en
technology
kreativ
with a creative
arbetsmiljö som
working environment.